Howdy, y'all. I'm Justin.
And I'm Kim.
Welcome to Cowboys Like Us, the podcast where we talk about Taylor Swift and her music. Yeehaw. Hello. Welcome to Cowboys Like Us, the only podcast that just saw the Eras Tour movie. We are joined for this special bonus reaction episode by our special guests. Madeline is here for the third time, and we also have two new guests with us, Charlie and Amber.
Heyo, Pod Gremlin Maybe here. Excited to have seen the film. Excited to have brought some extra guests. We got a friend of the pod, Amber, as well as junior friend of the pod, Charlie here. Y'all already know my Taylor Swift history, so I will let our junior friend here tell us hers. Charlie, introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, my name is Charlie, and I love Taylor Swift. That's the whole reason I'm here. Story behind that's actually pretty interesting. So, 2016, Shake It Off blew the world by storm. Then Reputation came out when I was like either 5 or
Came out in 2017.
yeah, I was really young by the time. And I just listened to Reputation, and I loved it. It was like my favorite thing at that time. And then Lover came out, loved it, R.I.P. Loverfest. Folklore came out, did not like it. I'm disappointed in myself. Evermore came out, didn't like it either. I'm also very sad about that. Sorry, Evermore. And then all the Taylor's versions came out, listened to those. Then Midnight's came out, and then I really got back into it. Oops, I dropped the mic. Drop the mic. We're back. And yeah, that's basically my story. And
Midnight's now Eras Tour.
yeah, Midnight's in now Eras Tour.
What kind of music do you like other than Taylor Swift?
Broadway. I really like Broadway theater kid.
Nice.
Very good. Friend of the pod, Amber. Would you like to introduce yourself?
That's me. My name is Amber. Probably my first interaction with Taylor Swift would be like CMT Hot 100s back in the day when your parents would put it on cleaning. It's like you got Picture to Burn on there, all that kind of country stuff is kind of when I first got into Taylor Swift. But I really do listen to a lot of different types of music, every genre really that you can think of. I'm always down to listen to whatever, give impressions of it. So I think that's why I've stuck with Taylor Swift for so long, because she's so versatile in the different genres that she switches to. She's not afraid to kind of jump into different things and kind of get different things going. Like obviously, like Charlie was saying with Folklore and Evermore, those are totally different vibes than previous albums, and her shift from country to pop. So definitely a huge Taylor Swift fan. Was lucky enough to fight the battle to get the tickets to the Eras Tour and see it in person, and it was even better watching the concert movie. Just a lot of details that you miss first going to see the tour versus the movie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll let Kim and Justin get into it.
Yeah, friend of the pod, Amber's the only one of us that has managed to actually see the Eras Tour.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
So do we want to talk about some critical reception?
Yes, we're going to get into our thoughts
Yeah.
and impressions, but first, let's hear from the critics,
Yeah.
see what they think.
All right. The Wrap said that the Eras Tour movie was a bombastic celebration of not only Swift's musical catalog, but friendship, joy, and color that benefits from being on the biggest screen possible. Screen International said filled with both spectacle and strikingly intimate moments. US Today said a joyful encounter full of love that indicated Swift isn't the only one having a blast at her shows. Times of London said a spectacular, loving, crafted movie that somehow captures everything great about the live show. Daily Telegraph said the sheer spectacle and energy of the film is enough to convert even the most rabid anti-Swiftie. NME said 3 hours of slick, lovingly shot footage of a modern pop star operating at the very peak of her powers.
All right. Seems like they liked it.
I do have one question.
Yep.
Anti-Swiftie?
Yeah, they're saying that.
Anti-Swiftie?
Even people who hate her would love this
Would
movie.
love the movie.
Right.
Still, interesting choice of words, whatever magazine that was.
That was the Daily Telegraph.
Okay, Daily Telegraph. Your name's been outdated, but
I think they're British.
Yeah.
So
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
yeah.
Roasted by the
All right.
American little
Charlie, do you want to tell us what the environment was like in the theater?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Bracelets.
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 Yeah, we should mention that we made special promotional bracelets to give out during before the movie, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie was on top of that, and she gave out. How many did we have?
We had 50.
I gave out 47.
47 of 50. Pretty good.
And I also got some. They're really cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, made some trades.
I got a fearless one, and that's probably my favorite one.
indeed.
Our crowd was pretty chill. Clearly, everyone was there because they wanted to be. We didn't have any sticklers or naysayers or anybody in our theater that didn't seem like they were having fun. But we also weren't in a packed theater, remarkably. We're only seeing it Saturday night, but our theater was not packed out. We had plenty of room in our row. We had a great view. We weren't obstructed by any dancing or anything. It was good. We had a solid viewing experience, in my opinion.
We were probably singing the loudest out of everyone in the theater.
Definitely.
Yeah, we were like doing Taylor Swift trivia before the movie had started, and one of them had "Fearless" the song, and a girl just screamed "Fearless!" and yeah, it was crazy, but I
Yeah.
still liked it, and it was super fun.
Did we make any new friends?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Charlie did. at
Charlie
least.
made a lot of friends. I made a friend. I made one friend.
You made two friends.
I
if you
made
count
friends
the
with
Oh,
girls.
I made two
workers.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, she likes the workers.
I'm
Yeah.
friends with the employees
I
of
mean-
AMC. We did score an AMC bracelet, which is exciting.
Yeah.
It is on the smaller side, so we're giving it to the junior pod friend, but it's
Elbows
a solid.
up.
We're excited that we got it.
All right. Overall, what'd you think? Did you like it?
I think it's pretty great.
Was it any good? Was it the worst film you've ever seen?
Like I said, I think when we were watching it, that I think that they did the transitions really, really nicely. The editing for the Reputation era was just absolutely crazy. Like the snake that they put in there. Honestly, the Reputation was one of my favorite parts of the concert, and I think it stayed true to the film as well. Just with the editing, the transitions that happen in that era, and different things like that. But also just seeing how they transitioned it from different things that they would do on stage, like with Red during the actual concert, they kind of played different music and got everybody excited. But then in the show, it's like the balloons go up and it switches, and each era has a different film set that goes over it. So I just thought it was really nice as far as transitions and the different eras. What do you think, Char?
Like I said, I love the atmosphere. Reputation's probably one of my favorite albums, if not mine. But also from this, I learned a new insult. Super Weenie Hut Jr.
yes. We managed to pull off some SpongeBob references in our Taylor Swift showing.
And I called Justin a Super Weenie Hut Jr. since he barely sang anything.
Justin this is confirmed for the pod. Justin is a Super Weenie Hut Jr.
Don't send him to the salty Splatoon.
He'd never make it.
So
Splatoon, not Splatoon.
yeah, I didn't sing very much because, as I believe I mentioned on our regular episode that's coming out tomorrow or Monday, I was basically going in cold to the film, so I was paying attention and watching things and trying to experience it all. Yeah, so my overall thought was really good, really good. I thought her voice sounded really good, very clear, very strong. I liked the set design was really cool. I liked the choreography on the dancing and everything. Just super well put together concert. I've never been to anything like that, and it must be nice to be Amber to have been there.
It's definitely a performance. Like a lot of people want to say that like Taylor Swift doesn't stop and talk during her shows, and just different things like that other artists will do when they have a smaller following. But to have the ability to command a stadium like that is just badass.
That's so cool.
I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're allowed to cuss.
I kind of was like,
You're fine.
but yeah, no, it's just insane to be able to command the stadium like that, to hold everybody's attention, especially for 3 hours, and in the movie as well. Like not only is she filming a concert, she's actually doing that concert at the same time. And while she's filming, she's making sure to make the energy submersive to the viewer when they're sitting in the stadium. And then also the viewer that's sitting in
Movie theater.
auditorium.
Yeah, or an
Not
auditorium.
auditorium.
In the theater.
Word for a freaking movie theater.
Yeah, I think it is notable to point out that watching the movie, and I watched her live streams. I did not go in blind like Justin, but her mic is always live.
Mm-hmm.
She never goes in with a dead mic, and if she does, she's like, "Give me a live mic," because she is singing for 3 hours.
Yep.
She's also trying to pack in as much as she possibly can. So it makes sense that she doesn't do a whole lot of talking in between because like she's got songs to get through.
Speaking of the length, the show is over 3 hours, basically 3.5. The film ends up being just shy of 3, I believe, which is in theory a very long film. But at no point did it feel like it had been a long time, except for during the All Too Well 10-minute version. That song is just so long, man.
Charlie left, went to the bathroom, and came back during All Too Well 10-minute version.
Justin, you're saying it wrong. It has to be All Too Well 10-minute version, Taylor's version, From the Vault from Red, Taylor's version, You Weenie Hut Jr. But like I said, like everyone
roasted.
But all the chants and stuff remind me from what's been going on at all the Beyonce concerts recently in like Atlanta and stuff, where she just screams everybody on mute, and then the whole stadium just silent for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, the different artists have their different trends, and I think it was cool to experience the chant on a small scale in a movie theater with your friends, chilling. Next question.
Justin, what was your favorite era overall?
Oh, it's a tough one because I really liked all of them except for Speak Now, which was just too short. It only got Enchanted. Probably my favorite era actually was Reputation, which was surprising to me because it's not one of my favorite Taylor albums. But I think the songs really lend themselves to being played in an arena setting like that, just very loud and very bombastic. And Taylor's outfit was cool, and they were doing cool choreography. It really worked, I think. What about you?
Yeah, Reputation is my favorite era overall and my favorite era for choreography. I really like, in particular, when she stomps on the stage at Delicate and the floor shatters, and then she goes prancing over the shattered glass.
She did a lot of prancing.
She did do a lot of prancing. I really, really love the transition between Don't Blame Me into Look What You Made Me Do. Yeah, just overall a vibe.
Rep is for real a vibe. Like Amber mentioned earlier, I really like, and of course there are spoilers in this podcast. Probably need to throw that at the beginning somewhere, whatever. But the snake that they put over the stage was incredible. And then when the red transition, and I had expected the different music to come out of the box, and I got the 99 red balloons, like this 90s reference over here, early 2000s reference. Super cool. But my favorite era in the movie cut has got to be Folklore. It's incredible. It's so good. I love the set. I love the dance. It's so good. I hate some of the cuts that they made, but I'm sure we'll go over that as well. But I think Folklore for cinematography, set, and song choice, as well as choreography, has got to be my top.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say, like everyone else in here, either Reputation or 1989. I'm just a 1989 person. I liked all the things that she did. Like I said, Reputation was cool, the big snake. I like her Look What You Made Me Do when they had like all her different eras like in the boxes and stuff. That was super cool. And I really had fun screaming, "The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. You know why? Because she's dead." And it was just magical.
Yeah, so I know I already went pretty deep into Reputation standing, and I do still stand by that. My only other thing would be Debuted if it was existent at all. But it's just not.
We got our song.
Yeah, spoiler that, our song was in there, and I'm glad that she did that. It's probably why she did that, is because it's just non-existent. I'm hoping at some point on a live stream you can catch that, but at least she did put our song in there.
Yeah.
But Debut Stand for Live, CMT, Hot 100.
Yeah, no one cares about Debut, and it's sad.
So as far as visual aesthetics go, what was your favorite era? Like the look of the stage, the general vibe it gave off.
I really like Evermore, actually. It felt very sort of, I believe you said to me in the theater, Forest Witch,
Yes.
something like that. It did feel like that. I love the little glowing orange orbs, whatever they were.
Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls, yeah, they
Or
do.
Goku.
If you've seen Dragon Ball Z, that's what that's what
Yeah.
they look like. But yeah, it just was cool. I like Taylor's long hooded robe thing
Yeah.
and the smoke and everything.
Yeah.
A little Halloweeny, which I like.
Yeah, exactly. Very Halloweeny. I liked Evermore the best as well. Visually, I like the color palette of Evermore. I like when she transitions to the piano, the moss-covered piano, and she's like under the roots of the tree, and there's a little lantern. I just like all of that vibe.
Yeah, Evermore's a solid set, but as far as just thinking about stage projections, I really like when we get the giant Guitar Hero-esque guitar in Fearless. That's solid. But I love the rep stage projections. Every song is different and unique in the rep stage projections, including, like Kim has already mentioned, that delicate, as she's singing about something being delicate and fragile, as she stomps her feet and creates cracks throughout. It's beautiful. It's art. It's performance art, as what I said in the theater, and it was incredible.
I would also have to say Evermore because I want to be a ghost in a forest in a cool house, and that house where she's saying Betty in, so cool, so cool.
Mhm.
But I'd also have to pick Lover. I know, crazy, just because Lover. I like the house in You Need to Calm Down.
You're just a big fan of houses, huh?
Like her mama.
Yeah, yeah, like her. So Amber, what do you think?
Yeah, so without taking into account the awesome editing of Reputation and in the movie,
Out of the
taking the big old snake out of the occasion that took up the whole stadium, I would probably actually go with Midnight's because Midnight's, you've got the clouds starting out with lavender haze rolling out. They're going up and down the ladders the whole time. And then you roll into Mastermind, which is her basically including the, whole floor of the stage and all of the dancers at once, and basically going back to just her commanding that whole song is really what she's doing, and using everything to her advantage as far as screens and projections and things like that. And then you go to Anti-Hero. She's got the visuals going on in the background, kind of like the music video of her massive self walking through the city lurking towards you. And then just all the way to the end in Midnight Rain, where they've got umbrellas going, visual effects on the back big screen. I just think it was a really nice ending to the show.
When it said Midnight on the thing, it looked like the iPhone, like the Apple font. Like, look, we just announced the iPhone 15.
Okay, Midnight's does
Yeah,
have an Apple font.
The
With
waves that go
titanium.
into it, the transition into Midnight's to end it too. The waves that go into it after the dive. I think that's really nice.
Apple.
Yeah. All right. What was your favorite song, and what song was cut or was missing that you wish would have been in there?
My favorite song was probably Cruel Summer. I knew it was going to bang live, and it sure did. So I was thrilled about that. It was the second song featured, I believe, after Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. Really got the energy up right away, which was cool. The song I was disappointed wasn't there was Mirrorball. My Kingdom for Mirrorball.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs. I think it's beautiful. And I would have loved to have it in there with the full, effects and everything, all the magic of
Yeah, that would've been
of the
cool.
show. Yeah.
My favorite song is My Tears Ricochet. And I think it is only my favorite song with the combination of the storytelling, the dancers, the choreography, all of it combined. But it's definitely my favorite. I look forward to it every time I watch the Eras Tour on live stream, and it was the same for the movie. The song I missed, knowing the set list, I felt like we really could have used Cardigan to really round out the trio. And I really don't understand why she took out Wildest Dreams when it's only half the song anyway, and it transitions into Bad Blood. So I feel like we could have had it either way.
Him and I match on that. My Tears Ricochet standing because it is the most incredible performance of a song. The visuals, the set, the song itself, the storytelling. You will experience that song so differently watching it on the Eras Tour than you will listening to it on its album. So I'd say that's definitely it's not my favorite Taylor Swift song, but it is my favorite song from the Eras tour. The song that I missed, also knowing the set list, I'm an Archer stan. I really enjoy her performance of the Archer during the Eras tour live streams that I watched. So I missed that, and I would like to see that if it comes to any streaming platforms.
Okay, so my favorite song in there, probably Enchanted, just because of all the magic in there and stuff. Probably Love Story, since there were probably like 7 proposals. That's why I call it the proposal song. One that I miss in there wasn't even in the Eras tour at all, which makes me depressed, is This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I wish that was in the Eras tour. It's so good. So good.
Great song. My favorite song that she performs on the tour is probably Illicit Affairs. I really like that one a lot. Just the emotion that she showed. I liked it a lot when I first listened to it on the album when it came out. And then I just think seeing her perform it with so much emotion just like gives it a whole new meaning. And especially seeing it on screen, and I don't know, it's just amazing. It just like you can feel her pain in both of those songs, kind of the one because she goes from that song to the other song. And it's just the transition from both of those just kind of just like feels painful and powerful at the same time. And then one that I wish was still in there is actually 'Tis the Damn Season, because I really, really like seeing that one live and listening to it. It's one of my favorite songs. I listen to it all the time. My sister went with me to the concert and she was like, that 'Tis the Damn song. I just don't know about that song. And I'm like, I love that song. What are you doing? So I was disappointed that it wasn't in there. But hopefully when she does go to a streaming service, she can add a couple more of those songs.
I hope we get the true like full
Yeah,
version.
That's true. I don't know if we'll ever get. I am also a 'Tis the Damn Season fan, but I don't know if we'll get it when it comes to streaming services unless she recorded elsewhere without our knowledge, like other concerts.
Which I would
Because
not put back.
I would not put that past her either. She had film crews following her around the film red carpet the other night.
Yep.
You can
So-
call her babe for the weekend.
You can call her babe for the weekend. She's got it. No, she didn't sing "'Tis the Damn Season" while she was in LA, so I worry about getting it.
Yeah, true. Didn't think about that.
All right. Last but not least, what was your favorite outfit? He wrote these questions.
I wrote the question. I wrote the question. It wasn't a matter of expectation. I was thinking this in the theater because I remembered writing that, and I was like, this is going to be hard to do for me because Charlee is underage, and so there are certain considerations.
What do you mean?
Do we need to cover her
I can
ears?
earmuff.
Yeah, we can earmuff her.
Get out of the car.
She's earmuffed.
So yeah, my favorite outfit was definitely the Reputation outfit because damn.
God damn.
I'm not going to go further into it. I think you get the message. So, Kimberly?
Okay.
I just felt her ears pop when I pulled my hands off of her ears.
You had it about too tight, man.
My favorite outfit is really just one article, and I personally adore the multicolored tassel jackets in Midnights. I want one in every color. That's my favorite.
I hate to give my answer because I have a favorite Eras Tour outfit, and she did not wear it.
Yeah.
My favorite Eras Tour outfit is the tassel-y lover suit, but she does not wear that in film, spoiler alert. But my favorite outfit in the film, that's a tough one, again, because some of my favorite eras didn't get my favorite outfits. So I'm going to have to go with Midnights, because that is one of my favorite of the bodysuits for Midnights. And the Midnights bodysuit is just so versatile. It's a clear winner. It's a beautiful blue. It's got great tassels. I love the Midnights bodysuit.
I like that with the Midnights one, she went with the brightest blue bodysuit that she has, because some of the other ones are a lot darker.
Yeah, they've got that midnight blue vibe to them, and she can almost disappear. But yeah, that was a choice. The folklore white dress was also a choice. I think invisibility. But yeah, Charlee, favorite outfit?
Okay, so favorite outfit. Speak Now. I'm sorry, I love Speak Now. It's the
dress.
the cupcake dress because of how big it was, and just because I like big poofy dresses, like it's Bridgerton or something. I'd also have to pick folklore when it had the flaps under the arms, like the Dracula flaps.
I like those too. They're good flaps.
Whatever those are called, I just call them Dracula flaps.
They're like wings.
Yeah, the Dracula wings.
My favorite have to be, honestly, I think it's really just song specific. I really like the red and black robe that she wears when she sings the 10-minute version of All Too Well.
It's like a
And
cowboy duster.
Yeah, I just think it's really dope. She just slips it on over that bodysuit that she's wearing before. I think it's a top and short piece. But yeah, I just think, and I think her guitar actually matches, and it just looks really, really good together. I wish she wore it for a little bit longer.
She wore it for 10 minutes, Amber.
I didn't get to see it in real life because I went to the bathroom. But yeah.
Okay. So to wrap it up, overall thoughts, but would you recommend someone who doesn't typically listen to Taylor Swift, isn't a Swiftie, doesn't consider themselves a fan? Do you think they would enjoy this film?
Well, that is something that one of the critical reviewers, he felt that it was worth recommending to them and it would convert them. And I have to say, I think I agree. I think even if Taylor's not your favorite artist, just the sheer spectacle and work that went into the show and the film is worth your time and money, I think. And I think it would be an enjoyable experience.
I agree. I think even if you don't get all of the little nuances of the show, it's still a fun show. She puts on a good show, and that's what she's known for. So I think anybody would enjoy watching this movie.
Yeah, so I am a huge fan of live music, and I think if you enjoy concerts or live shows even a little bit, and you've never heard of Taylor Swift, never listened to her, you will love this because of the spectacle and the show. But I will say there are people in this world that I have met that do not enjoy live performances or concerts or that sort of theater. And so if you don't like that, you're probably not going to enjoy this because it doesn't have a storyline. But if you go into it knowing it's a concert, it is an incredible concert. So yeah, I definitely recommend it in that way.
Yeah, I would recommend it to basically all my friends that don't listen to Taylor Swift that much, since I have a lot of them. Perhaps I'm still friends with them. But
Convert them.
yeah, I will convert them to the religion of Taylor Swift. It's kind of religion at this point. But yeah, I would just go and see it again just to do it. Because when I heard that first note of Betty, I was like, okay, I fully converted. We're a cult now.
I was going to say, was it a question of your conversion before that? Were you like on the fence about being a fan?
I was barely on that fence. Like, my jacket got stuck in it.
My jacket got stuck on the fence.
You had a finger hanging on the fence.
I was like, all right, I'll go. No, I think that the majority of people, if they were to watch this movie, would be able to find something in there that they definitely connect with. I mean, I think that's just who Taylor Swift is as an artist and why so many people love and care about her, is because all of the things she writes about, you can take it in 10 different ways and it can mean something different to every single person that listens to it. And with her being so versatile with every era, there's going to be something in there that you like. I mean, obviously, there's a few and far between that are just going to be like, who's Taylor Swift anyway? But as a performer, as the performance that she put on, the production, the dancers, the music, the visuals, it's just overall just a great documentary for a concert. One of the best that is out there right now. So I would say definitely I would recommend it. I think a lot of people should see it. Even if you're like on the fence like Charlie, it'll send you right over.
I'm not on it anymore. But basically, we did not see any fathers of Swifties that were forced to go.
Yeah, we didn't get to see any wholesome Swiftie dads. But that's
Yeah, that secretly didn't like it, but we're just there.
all right, Pod fam. Thank you very much for having us. We're
Thank
excited to be
you.
here. Yeah, Charlie and Amber, welcome to the pod. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here.
Happy
We're
to
here
be
now.
Come back anytime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
we're
back.
fun.
We're covering a song every week, so we got at least 200 more weeks.
Honestly.
Heck yeah.
Make sure to check out the regular episode on what song did we do? I don't even remember.
Stay.
That's right.
We
Stay,
also
stay,
have
stay.
a back catalog of 20 additional songs. So
Yes.
if you're new, go listen to those as well.
Yeah.
And follow us on social media. We are on X, and we are on Instagram, and we are on Threads at...
CBLU_podcast.
I think that is it for now. Thank you, guests, for being here. Thank you, listeners, for listening. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Cowboys Like Us. Follow us on Instagram, Threads, and X at CBLU_podcast. Email us directly at cowboyslikeUspodcast@gmail.com. New episodes every Monday on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Y'all come back now, you hear?